Hello. In today's video, I'll be giving you a quick overview and training session on the Joyfill mobile app. First, under the Forms page is the location where all the active form templates live, and you can fill out any one of these forms by just clicking the Fill Out Form button. Here, it'll open up the mobile version of your form so that you can fill it out directly on your mobile device. Over here on the activity feed, this is the location where you can add additional comments, additional photos, and deficiencies directly to this specific active submission. There are also automatic triggers that are set up on the form itself. So for example, a deficiency trigger. So if I answer a negative value for one of my drop-down items here, as for this example, it is if I select no, this system is not operational. It'll automatically open a deficiency for me to fill out and add to the activity also on that specific submission. So you can add some information directly to this deficiency, a description. Whether it's been resolved or not, or even some photos. Once you have added your information to this specific deficiency, click the Save button. It will then take you directly back to the field that you were on, and you can move on to the next field. Next, we're going to review this three-dotted icon menu. In this menu are some action items that you can do to this specific active submission. For example, you can review the changes pending to be synced. More on that later. Second is going to be the statuses. You can select a status, which is the state of this specific submission. So whether it's been complete, whether it's in progress, whether it needs review, this lets you and your team know what state the specific submission was in. Next is going to be Add Details. Add Details is additional information that you can add to the specific submission, for instance, like in the header, so that your team knows what maybe the submission is about if the form name isn't very descriptive. This just gives you more information so that you don't have to open each submission in order to know what's inside. Next is going to be the email, which allows you to email this specific submission. Next is going to be import previous submission. And this is very powerful because for those specific reoccurring submissions, you can take information or import the previous submission, let's say from last year. From that submission that you already filled out all this information for a specific building, and you can import all that information into this year's submission. So you don't have to refill all that information out again. And next is going to be lock, where you can lock this specific submission, and only an admin can unlock it, which is allowing it to be changed. And so that's it with inside of the submission itself. If we go back out to the main screen, under the Forms page, you can see a couple tabs here at the top. Your Forms, which is the page we're on now. In Progress, which is the location of all the recent activity, whether they're created submissions, changes made, deletions. All the submissions that are in progress or recently synced will live under this specific location for 7 days. So for example, if you're filling out a submission that is going to take you a couple days, you'll have that readily available here under the In Progress tab. The Search All is a location where you can search all the records that have been synced into the cloud. So you can refer to this as your own digital filing cabinet at your fingertips. So it allows you to search a submission, apply filters in order to retrieve any past submission that you did, whether it was a day ago or a year ago. Let's discuss customers. So customers is broken up into two tabs, customers and sites. Customers is going to be your parent company. So for example, if you have the headquarters or a corporate company that has multiple sites, you can put that corporate company information in the Customers tab, and then obviously the Sites tab will be all the physical building locations. If you want to add additional customer sites to your database, you can do so by clicking the blue circle icon. You can also search customers and sites using the search bar here at the top. Next is going to be the Jobs page. The Jobs page acts like a to-do list where you and your team members can assign specific people certain jobs to do. So whether it's an inspection or a form needs to be filled out, that can be assigned to a day, a person, which will then show up on this jobs list. You'll notice a little orange icon that indicates that there are changes that need to be synced, and that is shown here at the top. And if I select that, that will show me all the things that I need to sync. Now, the Joyfill mobile app is offline first, and what I mean by that is that you can fill out submissions, make changes to them, add information to your account completely offline. You do not need an internet connection, but in order to get all this offline data into the cloud, it does require that once you do have a stable internet connection, go ahead and click the sync button in order to send everything in the cloud so that you and your team have access to it, a backup copy in a secure location. So I'm going to go ahead and click Start Sync. A confirmation window will pop up just to make sure that I do have a stable internet connection. Otherwise, it won't sync. So I'm going to say Start Sync. In just a few minutes, it syncs all the offline changes I made throughout that day. And you will see a Success All Changes Synced message right here, assuring you that everything that you did fill out offline, it synced to the cloud. So that's about it for the Joyfill app. I hope this video was helpful. Thank you for watching.